the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not the heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
You want to know?
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't you practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. But he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Wow.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Braxton Berrios selected to get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, they'll just be carbon copy the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis.
Oh,
that's caught inside the 35.
Killed my man. Damn.
Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and he'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
You want to run over him.
On defense there. They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff.
Oh,
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And
the Jets will take over here.
He is not playing great football.
Yeah, he's not playing great football at all. What the fuck are you doing?
I have no idea.
To the 43-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, why is this nigga? No, you gotta explain that to me, man. You gotta explain that to me, like, why is the nigga who's supposed to be taking him just let him run by himself?
Time on the catch and run, 35 yards.
Like, what the fuck was that, man? Like, please explain that to me, man. Like, nigga was running with him and stopped running with him and started running with him.
Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense,
like, literally,
less can become more, and it was right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. The Jets coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home.
Right.
But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
So they think they tunnel vision, they be showing different shit. Instead of reading this shit.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, shit. Look who gave it.
He's at the 40.
Oh, get out of there.
20. 10.
Make it?
And he is not quite going to make
No,
it
he
all the
didn't
way
move it.
in. They'll mark him
Nigga,
down
boy.
right about the
Nigga,
1
no!
How
did he know?
Culture.
That
This
nigga-
one's going to leave a mark
He was
because
breathing like a
they can
fat
see
boy
the
on
end
fucking
zone,
Little
but it'll stay
Giants.
out of reach because of their error. All their offensive
That's
teammates
that
have to
That
give the
nigga ran out of
quarterback
gas
right
in the
now
5-yard
a
line
little
and he
bit of
couldn't
encouragement
die.
because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Nigga.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
I don't know why I'm about to go for this, but I'm going for this.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard
I
line.
don't know what I'm about to do.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And they just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were
They try to give me a little minute to return the kick.
but I have to give credit to the defense.
His shit moves so slow, it didn't touch me.
Situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy
Oh, my,
of 20, so the
my
decision to
kicker.
bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
This shit like that.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson.
Yeah, I was on it. I was on it, dude.
Picked up by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. Given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by
get him now, get him now, get him now.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, 28 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's not going to get
Oh,
there.
definitely.
So
You can see it all the time. So
two-point
it's
conversion,
good.
and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
I don't know what he just did.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19 from the shotgun. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Williams to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo.
And they fucked over
it's a
this,
58-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. He's past the 30. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown. Return here, and on that final note, we will come to an end here in the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far to scoreboard as they begin the third quarter, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's a invite.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
What was he doing to let the ball go?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Out of the gun, gone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
What you suggest? Appreciate it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ball again on 2nd down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Paul on a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Paul again on 2nd down. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Oh, no, they went offside.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They go play action now. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
Bro, throw that shit! Man, get the fuck out of here, dog.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Man, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. Touchdown, James.
Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked off. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
First drive. He ain't got the ball yet.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down
goal on
around 15.
Oh, shit. If you don't score, you're going to be mad.
I know.
If you don't score, you're going to be mad.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely.
The Lions offense ready to kick off
Son,
the
that
next
nigga
drive.
did not get through the hole.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they
I had
trail by
11
2
rushes on that
scores here in
drive.
the 4th quarter. This drive becomes
Chubb.
very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked out right at the 20-yard line.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, son. I don't know what the fuck he be
Guys
thinking.
can throw the football.
Where he be like, he just gonna put his man one-on-one and he don't put him.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff.
Oh, what the fuck type of play is that, bro?
Picked up by DJ Reed.
God damn it, bro. Whatever it is, fucking
on
number.
their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodon.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Berrios now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
You have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Another tote for Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they got themselves a first down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
I hate that I can't play man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. A give, Carter running right. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And this is
I ain't different, but Tanny never hit me long for the touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now it's gone. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Thank you. Fuck. Thank you. Fucking right, nigga. God damn, you about to make me panic, nigga. Fuck.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carter once more. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the line to gain here is
Hike
the
the ball.
37
Come on, man. I'm
3rd
pressing the
down.
buttons. That shit trash, bro. Man, come on, dog.
On 3rd down, here's Carter.
I don't know about that.
So it's a victory for the New York Jets. It's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception.
Man, look how you threw that
and we
shit,
saw
man.
payoff in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Jets, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.
place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like, hated to love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
You alright?